It's going. Well, welcome to another night, another episode of The Abandoned Cockpit. And I don't really know what to talk about. And I don't know why that it bothers me. It does. And at some point, I have realized in my life that no one really cares what you have to say, really. I mean, to a certain degree, probably. But for the most part, no one really cares what you have to say, which is kind of freeing. Um, Sorry, just got home from work and I'm fidgety. It's also a little discouraging though, because it's like I want to talk about meaningful topics. I want to say things that I'm, thinking about because I know I have worthwhile thoughts and I have ideas throughout the day, and I know there's things to talk about out there. But tonight I was like, I just gotta hit record and go and drink this beer because I've come down here for the last 3 nights. It's what is it? The light is so weird here. Whoa. Vanilla Bean Blonde. It's actually Hagen's beer that he left somewhere. Anyways, I think it was Omaha. Somehow it came home with me, and I've got 3 of them. And the last 3 nights, this is the third night in a row that I brought this downstairs and sat down and not drank it. Oh, how do I have to hold this? Oh, Judas. It's like, where's the camera? Where's the camera? Oh, no. Pretty typical golden color. This is this is the first drink of the night. But yeah, the last couple nights I've just been too tired. And to be honest, beer just really is not that refreshing to me, at least anymore. I'd rather have a nice lemonade. So to start drinking at midnight after a long day of work and then turn around and go to bed right away isn't always that appealing. But like last night, I'm pretty sure that yeah, I've tried to think of what to talk about, and I've come down here and sat in front of the computer and looked at my phone and just kind of slumped over. I was down here for like 40 minutes trying to think of what to talk about. And finally, I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. This is not happening. There's no creativity happening tonight. So I even looked at like yahoo.com and just scrolled through. I scrolled all the way to the bottom, and there's nothing interesting happening in the world today, these days, currently. I don't know. At least according to the news, I mean, they said that things are happening, but it was all about, so and so celebrities divorcing so and so, or I don't know, just things that I found not interesting in the slightest. So, and for better or worse, not a lot's happening in my life. Um, just kind of maintaining, doing the dad thing and going to work and coming home and having maybe an hour to myself before I go to sleep. And yeah, it's good enough. Good enough. It's great. I have no complaints, but certainly not newsworthy. So we'll try this beer and maybe it'll suck. Maybe that's why Hagen didn't fight me for it. But here goes the vanilla blonde. Who's it by? Inf- Infusion Brewing Company. Natural vanilla flavor added. It's only 4.8% alcohol by volume. So certainly won't be getting hammered off of it. Ooh, vanilla bean. Ugh, that's an odd that's an odd taste. Mm, mm. Yeah, that's not gonna be my favorite. I probably I don't know that I'll drink the other two. Oh well, that's one sip. Maybe by the end of the glass, it'll be my new favorite beer. But yeah. Now I've forgotten anything I was going to talk about. Hmm. One thing that came up today on a different podcast that I was listening to, it was actually Joe Rogan and Duncan Trussell. I always like listening to them. I think they always get pretty stoned during when they get together. But I used to hate Duncan's voice. He's got kind of a weird, high pitched, kind of, I don't know, not whiny, but he's got a different voice. And I think it used to just annoy me. But listening to him, like he's always got really interesting things that he talks about. So I don't think he's a stupid person by any means. And he quickly actually became one of my favorite guests to listen to on that show. So um, one thing they were talking about tonight, though, at least when I was listening to it, I'm not sure when they recorded, but hey, sorry, I'm falling asleep as I'm doing this. So I need another drink, I guess. Oh, it's like that taste is not supposed to be there. It's like it's beer, and then all of a sudden it's like this weird, I don't know, other, oh, I don't know. It's anyways, they were talking about the Bible and how I think they went back to the Dead Sea Scrolls being like the oldest account of some of the stories in the Bible. And um gosh, I don't really I actually in the middle of listening to it, I think I stopped when I got home. But they were talking about how the fruit that Adam and Eve ate uh was not an apple necessarily, which that's what I've heard from other uh, religious, not going to call them experts, people I know that are into religion, that it's that it was the fruit. It wasn't necessarily an apple. However, these guys were talking about how somebody had brought up that it was a mushroom. It was a psychedelic mushroom. And that was like, whoa, like by eating the fruit of the tree of knowledge, like psilocybin or whatever kind of psychedelic mushrooms it could be, like maybe that opened their mind. Like I don't know, it was an interesting concept that I haven't delved much into. I just heard them talk about it on my drive home from work tonight. I was like, oh, and apparently it was a red mushroom too. Perhaps, I mean, who knows, but um yeah, it's weird to, I don't know, religion I'm open to talking about, but I think there's a lot of gray areas, and I don't know. I think I was pretty set in my beliefs until I went to college, which I guess is good. I guess that's kind of what college is supposed to be for, is to challenge your beliefs. But some of my religious classes there, church history and things kind of made me go, oh, maybe maybe historically everything we've been told, um in consideration to the Bible and the stories in the Bible and accounts of Jesus and all those things. I don't. It made me question them anyways. Like question the source. So I know a lot of people think that the Bible is divinely inspired and written by God. May or may not be. All I know is that there's different versions out there. So that kind of calls into question that too. So different interpretations, different versions. So I don't know. It's a topic for another time, especially it'd be nice to have somebody to converse about it. rather than just monologuing on a random tangent of a thought. So, mostly I came here to drink this beer, and that was great. um, but yeah. Etsy. I have been continuing to learn on there, so uh, something that I found out there was that I've had one order so far, and apparently I needed to confirm the order in order for it to go to production, and I had to pay for it too. So I had my credit card set up on Etsy.com, and I thought that was enough. I also have my bank account set up there. So I think I've got my credit card on Etsy in order to pay for the postings, which is like 20 cents per post, or 20 cents per item per 4 months. So it's manageable. It's, you post what, 1,000 items, 100 items, 10 items would be $2. Okay. 100 items, $20 for 4 months of posting. Doable, because if you sell a few items, that pretty much takes care of that. But then I have my bank account set up for receiving payment on the items. However, I did not realize that when the order is placed, I need to pay Printify in order for the production to start. And then Etsy pays me, and I get the difference in there somehow. But then Etsy suspended like 75% of my revenue or something like that. I don't know. Basically put a hold on my account because I hadn't confirmed this order, which now that I put my credit card info into Printify, it should confirm any orders that are put in by 10 o'clock the following morning, is how I have it set up. Anyways, this customer is totally fine with it because I'm the customer. I purchased a bag for Destiny's birthday that I designed, and it was mostly just so I could see how it worked, how long it takes to get the item, the quality of the item, things like the payment process. And I'm really glad that I did that, because if it had been somebody else ordering something, like, I'm sure I get a bad review, or just dealing with customer service. I guess that's a large part of um this part of the job. It's part of the job, I guess. Customer service, and kind of a go between Etsy and Printify. And sounds like it's doable, but I think it's something you got to check every day, probably, to see if you have any messages or unattended to things like confirming orders, which, like I said, should be automatic now. But hopefully I don't have any huge orders, because the the credit card that I have on file for the orders, it it has no more than like a $3,000 limit. So if that'd be a great problem to have, you know, somebody ordering more than that amount of merchandise. Nothing I'm worried about at the moment, but it's just like, oh yeah, it's kind of weird that I have to pay for it. I thought the customer paid over here, and then I got the, you know, in between stuff. But it's a learning process. It seems to be going well, well enough, anyways. And it's a little discouraging sometimes when you think of how many postings you have to do in order to get a winner. And I'm sure some of the items that I've made really don't interest anybody. However, I am up to, I think, 106 views. It is the 20th, 21st as of midnight. But so my shop's been open for 20 days, and I've had 100 views with no advertising. I'm just going to say that 50 of those views are my own. I I don't know how that works. You know, if they're unique views or if the same person coming back. Because I check it on my phone on a different Etsy account occasionally, but I'm going to say at least half of those are um other random customers, and that's kind of how I'm going to look at it is about 50%. Um, just to keep it real. So I don't want to be like, oh my god, 106 people have looked at my stuff, because I know that's not how it is, and nobody's ordered anything besides me. So I'm trying to get my metrics right, and I don't know. I'm hopeful for a second income stream, and I guess I'll keep you apprised to the situation. I won't be too heavy on it because it is kind of boring if you're not in it, into it, doing it, seeing it. But it's I think it's a good thing, and I think we all need to consider different ways to make money. I know there's a lot of get rich quick schemes out there, but this one seems to be something that you can have a hand in and sort of some control of it, you know, a part of it anyways, besides, I don't know, a lot of the other crap that I see out there where it's like, that seems like clickbait bullshit. Bullshit. Anyways, yes, tomorrow, got the day off tomorrow. Think I might go plinking, shooting a little bit. Been a long time since I've done that, so probably get out there and poke some holes in some cardboard, hopefully. And oh, somebody's messaging me. What else? Hopefully get the basement a little more in order so I can have a better studio space. I can taste it less now. Oh, and my peppers. I think I need to pick some of those. So I'm excited for that. I'll be making another video of how to make hot sauce. And I think that video went pretty well for first time hot sauce, and the uh the manner in which I recorded. So anyways, I have no idea how long this has gone. Feels like forever. God dang, it does. I'm gonna continue to knock down this beer, but I don't think I'll be opening another one of them. So hope you have a great night, great day, whatever day it is, whatever time of day it is. And wow, I forgot any way to sign off. Judas Priest. Yeah, I'll leave you with this.